The Philadelphia 76ers are at odds of plus 150,000 to win the NBA championship, and at odds of plus 65,000 to win the Eastern Conference. The 76ers are fully committed to a complete rebuild. That makes it a lot easier to fade them this season. The 76ers are coming off a year in which they won only 18 games, and both ownership and management is completely fine with that. Philadelphia is committed to tanking for as long as it takes to land enough star talent to actually contend for an NBA championship. So even with the addition of another top talent in rookie first-round pick, Jahlil Okafor, don't expect the 76ers to dramatically improve their overall win total for this season. The message from general manager Sam Hinkie continues to be to trust the process. So when Robinson left for the division rival Brooklyn Nets, it was business as usual. The 76ers did add Stauskas from the Sacramento Kings and signed Jackson and Will Beckett, a couple of players who played overseas a year ago, but that's unlikely to have a major impact on the team's immediate future. Okafor is obviously the most exciting piece that has been added to this mix as a potential Rookie of the Year candidate, and it will be interesting to see how he fares potentially playing with Nerlens Noel while Joel Embiid likely sits out again in 2015-16. Even despite their best efforts to tank, the 76ers still finished last season with the 12th best defense in the NBA, even if it didn't really make a difference in their overall record. Noel showed tremendous progress at both ends of the floor, and the defensive end in particular. And if basketball fans in Philadelphia have one thing to look forward to, it would be the chance to see Noel paired with Okafor. Tony Wroten is an underrated playmaker, Stauskas is an excellent pure shooter, and Robert Covington is an intriguing asset on the wing. So while this team is still destined to finish at the bottom of the Eastern Conference, they have assembled some considerable talent over the past couple of seasons. Philadelphia's biggest issue last season was its inability to score points, as they averaged just 93 points per 100 possessions, for the worst mark in the NBA. The 76ers moved some of the pieces that were most ready to contribute last season, with a focus on the long-term rebuilding process, and the lack of an experienced NBA talent is an obvious weakness. Adding Okafor and Stauskas to the lineup should help in the scoring department, but Philadelphia still has too many holes to overcome, and the result will be another long season where the focus remains on the young players looking to make an impact from the outset. The 76ers are now listed at 1,500 to 1 odds to win an NBA championship this season, tied with the Charlotte Hornets for the worst mark in the league. Philadelphia will have a tough time winning more than 20 games, and the most intriguing aspect of their NBA futures odds is the fact that management does not want this team to win now. The best bet could very well be to fade the 76ers season wins total, as this group remains committed to rebuilding over the long term by tanking right now. There is no doubt that Okafor, Noel, Wroten are talented players, but Philadelphia has just enough holes to keep this team from taking a major step forward. And the expectation is that once again the 76ers will struggle. For more Philadelphia 76ers betting information and statistics, check out the Bang the Book Betting Center. And don't forget that the Bang the Book Betting Center is your best resource for sports betting information before you make your weekly assault on the sports books.